Welcome back everyone to PC Mazda Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2020 Select Model CX-30. I want to thank everyone that's hung around with the channel. I know it's been a little bit of a drought of content lately over the past couple weeks. Had the flu, holidays, it's been a whole mess. So look forward to new content coming out at a much quicker stream over the next couple weeks. So thank you guys again for all hanging out. So housekeeping over on that, let's go ahead and get around this vehicle here. So this is going to be MSRPing out at about $25,245. So that's with the premium paint charge for the machine gray that's on there. This has the greige interior, so it's kind of like a gray beige interior. So it's the lighter, the two colorations, it's this or black. This trim level here is adding your 18-inch alloy wheels, leatherette interior, leather wrap steering wheel, leather shift knob, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, rear seated vents, AC vents. Those are going to be the big things that you're going to see difference between this trim level here and the base model that we covered in our last video. So let's go ahead and walk around the vehicle, take a look on the inside, and then take it out for a drive. If you guys like the content that you saw in the video, or that you will see in the video today, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out more than you guys even know. I appreciate it. Let's get around the outside. Starting on the front side here, you're going to see that glass plating on the front. That's going to house your radar cruise control system there. Coming on up in the windshield, you see the sensors in the top. That's going to be for your auto headlights, your auto wipers, your lane departure warning system, lane keep assist, and your low speed emergency braking. So as we talked about earlier, you do step up to the 18-inch alloy wheels on this trim versus the 16s that were on the base model. This is the machine gray coloration, so this is the premium paint charge. It's about a $300 premium paint charge. You see the badging on the back. They've got the skyactive-g. That's the engine that runs in all of the CX-30s. In the US at least. I presume that they'll have the skyactiv-x engine eventually come out on it when they do have it come out in the US. 60-40 split in the back. Shoulder buttons drop the back row. And then you're going to have your spare on the underside. So pretty sizable back. Once again, this is taking the same shape as the Mazda 3, the hatchback and the sedan's trunk space, and just giving it some more headroom. So you've got plenty of space. Manual lift gate on this one. Oh, another feature I forgot to say that is added on this one versus the base model. You do have your keyless entry on here, so we get right on in. So let's take a look on the inside of the car and see what's changing there. Once we've gotten in with the keyless entry, we'll see all the trim in here. It is that blue trim again in this. So I've seen a couple of other CX-30s in person. The exterior color does change what's going to be on the interior. So your silver and machine gray are going to be this blue like this. I've also seen a black one in person, and it gets a brown interior, almost like the Mazda 6 has. So this is the greige interior, it's that gray beige. So in the Select model, you do get a manual seat. So this right here is going to raise the height of the front part of the seat here. Then of course your pump to raise and lower the height of the seat. And then your other normal manual adjustments. On the left side here, you do get a little storage compartment for smaller objects. I'll go ahead and hop right on in. Take a look at our steering wheel. All of our Bluetooth controls here, all of our radar cruise control and standard cruise control settings there. You do get the dual AC setup there. Coming on through. The blue looks pretty darn good with this light interior, I think. And then again, you've got your electric parking brake, your auto hold, sport mode, whole 9 yards, all in super comfortable reach of your hand when you're naturally driving. Let's go ahead and hop into the back seat. Once again, this trim level does introduce Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for the CX-30. You do also get the center armrest for your back seat. And then your AC vents for the back seat as well. Pretty decent size. I think those are actually larger than the CX-5s. So that's a pretty healthy backseat ventilation system for this size of vehicle, because of course the Mazda 3 doesn't have them back there. So let's go ahead and take this out on the road and see how it handles. So we'll go ahead and get this out on the road here. One of the things, I'll go ahead and shut up so you can hear it. One of the things I really like to point out is how quiet this car is. So they've taken the technology from the 2019 new body style Mazda 3 that made it ultra silent compared to its predecessors, and then they've added it to this vehicle here. And of course we're sitting up higher off the ground versus the Mazda 3, the sedan and the hatchback, so this is going to be even quieter. The ride is so smooth in this car. Just the overall feel of it, this is a super comfortable car to drive. The price point that this car intros at with the base model and the Select, it's pretty darn reasonable for this market. So you're looking at getting a rather premium feeling and looking car for a price tag that's not far out of your average everyday man's grasp. So Mazda's done a fantastic job, I think, in placing this car in the market. 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine across the board. I know we didn't talk about that earlier, but that's going to net you 187 horsepower, 187 foot-pounds of torque, so you can get plenty of power out of this vehicle. Tons of comparable vehicles in this market run a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. It's going to be just not as, I'd like to say not as powerful is the only thing to it, but there's just a lot holding those engines back in comparison to this vehicle here. So comfort, power, and it just sounds good inside here. Overall, Mazda's killed it with this vehicle. So let's get some good accelerations in so you guys can hear it, and then let me know what you think. So we'll get the first of those accelerations in. So really quiet, has a good sound to it, and it gets up and goes when it needs to. So we're going to swing this turn right here, and then I'll do one of the accelerations in sport mode, so we can see how hear how the engine note changes. In 3, 2, 1. So we hear it holds gear a little bit longer, has a little bit louder of an engine note to it. Still pretty good sound either way on it. So now that you guys have heard it accelerate, thank you guys so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. If you will, please like and subscribe to the channel. The subscriptions help out so much, you guys don't even know. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And you guys have a good rest of your time, and have a happy new year for all of you. I'll see you guys next time.